because the Canter hybrid is based on a regular production Canter, what we do get is all of the standard advantages of the Canter cab. Plenty of headroom, shoulder room, leg room. I've actually got the seat all the way back, and you can see how much belly room's there. It's got an adjustable steering wheel. Obviously we're not going to play with that while we're driving, but a great field of view, 2 good mirrors, and with the reversing camera that we can use as a spare mirror, it really does give you a good all-round picture of what's happening. The Canter hybrid is fitted with Fuso's own automated manual transmission. It means that the computers are taking care of the gear shifts for us. Now, in stop-start traffic, look, that just makes the driver's life so easy. There goes the ISS again. We're stopped at the traffic lights, we're waiting for a green arrow, back into drive, off we go, round the corner. You can hear the manual transmission going through the gears. We've got a display here that tells us we're in 3rd going to 4th, we're now in 4th, up into 5th, and you're just cruising along, but more importantly, 2 hands on the wheel, 2 eyes out the windows. Star Trek drivers even get the added advantage of a reversing camera, which acts as an extra mirror when you're driving in traffic. You can see if someone's tucked up underneath your tailgate. Among other features that the Fuso Canter hybrid has is the hill start assist. This basically, because it's an AMT, you turn it on, we get the light comes on the dash here, you've got your foot on the brake, you take your foot off the brake and the truck doesn't roll away. It holds it for about 3 seconds, which just gives you a chance to just then touch the accelerator, get the truck moving. Because it's an AMT, it actually has a clutch, not a torque converter. So what this prevents is to have the truck rolling backwards during the time it takes for the clutch to engage. Once that's engaged, when you've pulled up at a set of traffic lights, you put the gear shift into neutral and the engine shuts down for the duration of the traffic lights. Then when we're ready to go, we'll just be watching for a green light up ahead, but when it's up, we've got the green arrow, so back into drive and the engine restarts and we just move off again. So simple, so effective. You can see there's a lot of clever engineering that's got into this. Now, as we can see, while the ISS is a great system, it's not quite perfect. We've pulled up at the lights, we've engaged the system, the engine shuts down. Okay, we've now got the green light. What it means is there's about a 2-second delay between putting it back into gear, having the truck start, and being ready to drive off again. Now, it doesn't sound like much, but particularly if you've got a line of traffic behind you, it will be a little bit of a distraction for the drivers. I'm pretty sure they'll say they would like to be able to take off that little bit quicker. But look, in terms of the overall benefits that the ISS provides, I think it's something that they can learn to live with. One of the other differences, the hybrid over the standard Canter, for want of a better way to put it, is this switch here. That's the one for the DPF, the diesel particulate filter. The job of the DPF is to trap all the soot that's coming out of the engine, collects it all up in a canister, and then every so often it will have a regenerative burn. That is basically, it runs very, very hot inside the exhaust to basically vaporize all of the soot. Now, sometimes you need to be able to do a manual on that. For example, you might just be getting back to the depot when the light comes on to tell you it's time to do a burn, but you want to basically, knock off for the day. What you can do is engage that switch and it will allow the engine to keep running for about an extra 2 or 3 minutes to complete the burn, to destroy, to vaporize all of the soot. Then the engine will shut down. So a little bit like a turbo timer, but with a very specific function of cleaning out the filter so that the truck can keep driving lean and green. Even with the engine running, I've actually left it in drive this time, even though I could have let the ISS turn the engine off. Honestly, you can barely hear the engine. Probably the air conditioner is making more noise. Here we go, pulling off. Have a listen. There's a little bit of engine sound there, but not a lot. So overall, what's the Canter Hybrid like to drive? In a word, simple. Yes, it's got a whole lot of technology on board. Is it intrusive? Absolutely not. All you have to remember to do is basically how to start it, where the indicators are, where the headlights are, and that's all you need to know.